this spring.
Babe, I got us lattes. I'll be right back.
I'll be right here.
Ah, you were an animal last night. So, babe, I was thinking we could go on our first real date.
Yeah, babe, we should do that.
Alex. No, he didn't. He took my coffee.
Guys,
I want to know, first off, is this really war? Like, is the battle between the sexes real? Is that war, and is that how you guys see it?
I don't think it's a battle. I think it's a what's a good word to say?
Competition.
That's close.
So you
to
do
it.
see it as a competition.
Yeah, it is a competition. It's about gamesmanship. Let the mind games begin. That's what dating is about, unfortunately.
So that's how you approach it as well?
Everybody does. And ultimately, once you really start to develop feelings for somebody, that's when all that stuff kind of melts away, and then next thing you know, you're like, I love you, let's move forward,
true.
whatever, blah, blah, blah.
That's true.
We all
Like,
want to be happy.
seriously.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie. And you too, Mom.
I'm just gonna leave you two alone.
I'll call you.
Or not.
There's past relationships that didn't work. There's, all of these things. There's all of these different things that we all go into a relationship with.
Right.
And so, although we want the same mutual thing, it becomes competitive, it becomes mind games, it becomes all of this thing. And if you want to use the word war, you can say it's a battlefield as well. Because
but women have had enough.
What is the problem with men of this generation?
Ladies, till you understand the mindset of a man, you are never gonna win in the game of love.
because we're trying to get to the same place, but because we all have different backgrounds, it becomes competitive to get there.
So, go for it.
Well, I think that where it really comes in is with each individual is resisting compromise, or they're resisting, vulnerability. And so in that way, it becomes a chess game.
Act like a lady.
But think like a man.
Now one book is changing the game.
What are your short-term goals?
What are your long-term goals?
What are your views on relationships?
Who are you, Oprah?
My question is, why do men resist commitment when you all do better than we do? For instance, yes, all kinds of studies show that men are wealthier in relationships, that you are healthier, that you take better care of yourselves, that you are happier. So why would you resist a state that would actually be better for you?
Well, let's just call a spade a spade. Men are better than women.
Do tell. Educate me, please.
Well, let's just look at the facts.
Yes, please.
We live longer. Here's the thing.
You actually don't. You die like 20 years younger than we do.
Yeah.
We're
You
better
do.
with pets.
Your pets?
We're better with animals.
You're better with animals. Okay. I'm sorry. See, I forgot I didn't hear the end of
There's so many facts I can tell you.
Okay.
We read faster.
Okay. All right.
We jump higher. Right?
You know what? I think that the resistance that we're talking about
Yes.
comes from the fact that we understand that we understand. What? Thank you.
It goes against the male instinct to be monogamous.
Yeah.
The male human is only one of a couple species of mammal that is monogamous. I mean, if you look at, no, seriously, if you look at it like, there's one rooster and several chickens. There's one bull and several cows. I mean, as the male species, and it's that our innate responsibility to spread our seed as much as possible.
That's great for science. That doesn't go so great for Bible, but that's science.
No, in the Bible,
Oh, yeah.
all of them have several wives. They have thousands of wives.
Not
If you look at,
everybody.
like, David,
Sam
everybody.
was one of the wisest men, and I think he might have had like 2,415 wives in the
Yes.
3 million years he was alive.
Okay, I could come back with that, but I'm gonna keep on moving. 90-day rule. Yes, no, maybe.
Would you?
Have you?
Here's the thing. I don't think anyone should set a timetable. I don't. I think you get to know the person, and whenever you feel comfortable, you do it. Setting a timetable is one of the dumbest things I think I've ever heard.
And do tell him why.
It just is, because ultimately it probably won't be worth it. And two, no one will ever make it. So you're kind of setting yourself up for failure.
I don't think that's true.
And I don't think it makes sense to set a timetable that really, what is the logic behind 90 days? Why not 60 days? Why not 120 days? Why not 2 years? That's how random 90 days is. So that's why it doesn't make sense to me. If you want to wait until you feel better about yourself, I get it. You want to wait till you know that person, I get it. Respect yourself.
So you ain't gonna wait if she's married?
look, what the film
Yes,
does,
Terrence.
what the film does
Yes.
is it creates dialogue. When you leave the movie theater, right? You're gonna have to have a conversation with your friends, with your significant other, and create that dialogue. Whether you want to wait 90 days to get over, your past relationship and something that's happened in your life, or whether you want to expedite the process, it's not so much about the rule of 90 days. It's about creating the dialogue for a healthy relationship. And that's what this film is gonna do. There's gonna be a bubble, and either you're inside the bubble or you're outside. And that's why you gotta watch the
Terrence?
movie, because if you don't. Go ahead,
Yes,
Kevin,
sir. You wanted to interject.
I want. Stop it. Listen. Basically, at the end of the day, this movie touches on what? Real situations, real problems. And as actors, we all, everybody here, you, and myself, we have done it, just for this last part, we have done a great job
Yes.
of coming together and pulling off what nobody else could pull off.
Oh my
Which was
That's making a relationship movie
that
that
works.
works.
Okay, I'm gonna agree with you on that. And that our time is up. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I loved the film.